Friedlander at B'Shvat Seder. And we're all very, very excited to be here. I just want to start a couple of words of introduction. We were talking before a little bit about what the holiday is about, and it's really about renewal. It's about agriculture. It's about God's gift to us. You know, so many, Gabi was joking before, but so many kids, you know, you talk to them and say, where does fruit come from? ShopRite, Pathmark, or, you know, it's kind of hard. We kind of lost that connection.
They're in Brooklyn, so it's Bradbury or pomegranate.
Correct.
It's not China.
Tonight it's Bradbury. You know, when you focus on this holiday, right, everything about agriculture, everything about trees is about the future. Right? It is very much the way that we view the world, and that's what we're celebrating here tonight. We're celebrating this idea of sprouting, of continuity, and really, in essence, that's your work as well. Your work is all about the future. We can talk about the past, we can try and live in the present, but ultimately your focus, and we're very blessed to have you focused on the future and the future of New York City.
Are aware that Jews were welcome during the holidays to the Dominican Republic.
Yes, in Puerto Plata in particular.
Correct. And there is this very day, it was an agricultural colony, and they still have the factory that we established going back 70 plus years ago. So for me personally, the world turns, and our community was embraced in the country where your parents come from. So today it's an honor for me, for us, for my wife and I, to open up our home to you, because at the end of the day, we're all in it together.
That's right, thank you.
So
There are much more similarities with both of our communities, and you thank me for the opportunity that the Dominicans offered, but really I thank you because the Jewish community has also contributed and greatly influenced our culture. And the contributions of the Jewish community have been immense in the Dominican Republic, but also we bring those traditions with us from the island here. And in particular, the celebration, the rabbi spoke very well about the seeds and how we are the future and what we're doing and the vision that we're creating. But I also think it's important, and that's why it's important that we establish these relationships and that I get to know more every day, because I think, you know, when we stop learning, then we might as well just leave. We have to continue to learn. But also it's about what are the roots that we're establishing? So as we celebrate the trees, not only the fruit that they give, but how strong are our roots? And I think that speaks immensely, and we can see it throughout the Jewish community about establishing strong roots so that when the tough times come, we're grounded. And also when we're planting these seeds, that it's in fertile soil and that it's not just, you know, growing, and then that we're investing in communities that make sense.
The issue that Ezra speaks to really speaks to me that I care about, and it's consistent with this holiday that you celebrate. It's really about focusing on children. All of my career, I focused on children because I think it's really critically important that we sow the seeds so that we can harness their great work at a future date. We really need to improve the world around us. We need to ensure and understand that we are over here temporarily. We have an obligation and duty to care for this earth and to maintain it and to sustain it. And
I just learned more and more about the Jewish community, and I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
The land and plant any tree of food, God said to Israel, even though you will find the land full of good, you shouldn't say, we sit and not plant. To what we were talking about earlier, it's about the future and what we need to do, and also if we saw it more as a blessing and not
the New Year of the trees now during the winter, because the truth is, although we don't see it, trees are beginning to get their nourishment from their roots. And we are celebrating the fact that even though we may not see it, we expect the potential to be realized.
For the Jewish Borough, as Coach Flappers, Cynthia Liskey in Queens, myself and others in Brooklyn, and we really must thank around the table our partners both in government, public advocate Tish James and Chair Julissa Ferreras, and our partners, BJ Federation, Alana and Jeff, Lana Britman and Jeff Leb, who are with us in every step of the way. And many of us go through trying times, but I just, we really hope that all our...
We're privileged to live in Brooklyn.
And we're privileged that you're our borough president.
Thank you so much. And you have to be special. You have to finance chair.
Right.
You know, and public advocate is here. You know, so this is obviously a good place. The fruits of our harvest. Enjoy. Let's enjoy of the fruits of our labor. Let's enjoy the day. Thank you so much for allowing us to come.
Thank you very much.
Should be a harvest that we keep on our table. We should share with those who are going many nights without a meal. The numbers show the countless number of homeless people.
Great to be here. We wish everyone a very happy holiday. We're very delighted that Ezra Friedlander has had us here today with his beautiful family and you know, a chance for everybody to sit around the table.
What is the meaning of he who tends a fig tree will eat its fruit? Proverbs 27:18. Why is the Torah compared to a fruit tree? Figs on a tree do not ripen all at once, but a little each day. Therefore, the longer one searches in the tree, the more figs he finds. So too with the Torah. The more one studies, the more knowledge and wisdom one finds. Of the suffering we see in the world right now, especially in the Middle East. It is important, I think, to come together as people and to really acknowledge what's going on and to work for further and greater peace. And I